Hello and welcome. This is Felix speaking from easybits, and today just a short update for you guys on what I've been recently working on. So one of our users actually reached out proactively to me and he told me that he's facing a big challenge. What he wanted to do is he wanted to extract data from a data table on multiple pages on a PDF, but he kept running into the same problem. The cells in the table kept bleeding into each other, which means he ended up with 95% of correct data, but 5% were mixed up with other rows. So in the end, he wasn't sure if everything worked correctly. What we now introduced this week to solve this problem is we introduced an extraction engine dropdown that you can now utilize with every pipeline that you are building. To explain you how it looks like, let's head over to our platform. And as you can see, I'm already in the data table pipeline that I'm working with. So as you can see, I have two drop-down options here. I have the general extraction engine and I have the specialized extraction engine. The general one is based on Gemini and it's good for image description, for document classification, but also for everyday extraction tasks. So most likely in 90% of the cases, you will be good if you use the general extraction engine. But now for specific cases like, for example, data table extraction, we also integrated one extraction engine, which is the specialized extraction engine, and it runs on Mistral. So this now helps you if you have document heavy work to do. It's OCR-optimized, so it allows you to dig deeper into data extraction in that kind of sense. Let's look at the use case that I just described to you. So as you can see on the side, I already uploaded an example of the data that we will be processing. I will now choose the general extraction engine on purpose because I want to show you now with the workflow that I've built what's the difference between general and the specialized engine. Let's save these details and then we head back to my workflow in n8n. So as you can see, I built a really basic workflow here with a form submission. That means the form opens up. I can upload my data, my PDF that I want to extract the data from. I also took the data that is represented on this PDF and took it as a grounding. So in this part of the workflow, the data that gets extracted from the uploaded document gets then cross-checked with the data that is actually represented on the document, and then we will know if the extraction worked correctly or if there were any mistakes made. So let's just get right into it and let's execute this workflow because I want to show you the difference between the new extraction engine, which is the specialized one, and the general engine that we used before already in the extractor. So let's choose our document and we can see here I'm choosing this PDF file, which is also on multiple pages, just to make it a little bit harder on the solution. Let's upload it, and now I can also say which extraction engine I choose to work with. So later on in the log, I will be able to see and trace back which engine was working on it. Let's click upload here, and now let's look into the workflow, and we can see that it's already running through the extractor. So in a second, we should be then able to see what happened and if the extraction went through well. So let's just give it another second here. And we can see that the general model, the general extraction engine that we used now actually had some problems. We can see that row 18 and row 19 actually caused some problems. So there were wrong extractions happening. And also if we go to the log, we can see we performed this test with the general extraction engine. The pass was false, so it lacked two fields that were actually not extracted correctly. Let's do the following. Let's go back to our pipeline settings. We edit the details and now we change it to the specialized extraction engine and we save the details. Now let's head back to our workflow and we click execute workflow. So keep in mind, now we are working with the Mistral model, so the specialized extraction engine. To devastate that, let's just put it in here, and now let's upload it. And let's give it a second so it can run through. As you can see, it already touches the extractor here. And in a second, we should be able to see what the difference is between the general and the specialized extraction engine. And as we can see, the specialized extraction engine made it pass with 100%, so all the cells were correctly extracted from the initial document. And we can also see that in our log. On the side, we can also see that the specialized extraction engine runs a little bit faster on documents, even multi-page documents. So keep that in mind if you want to use the specialized extraction engine. And that just shows why we integrated it in the platform. So that being said, I wish you a lot of fun with the new extraction engine. Test around, put it in your pipelines, and find out what works best for you in the setup. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out, and I will make sure to put in the description of this video also my link to my GitHub repository, and there you will find a guide that helps you set up your extractor specifically for data table extraction. So you can go from there, and then if you have any questions, as mentioned, feel free to reach out, and I wish you a great rest of your day. See you in the next video.